Morning, guys.
Morning.
How are you doing? Heimir, you first of all. Are there any injury concerns, any updates? Is Evan Ferguson joining the squad?
Everyone is fit, apart from him. We called him yesterday, or he did a session yesterday. He hasn't kicked the ball still. Talked to him. He feels that he would not be able to contribute much. And I give a big up to him, thinking about the team first. Obviously, every player would like to come, especially after the game in Dublin, and join. But he thinks he will not contribute enough to be in the squad, so we leave him out, and he just continues with Roma, his rehabilitation.
Are you tempted to field the same team because they did so well, or are you concerned about, again, the 2-game window and how players recover?
Yeah, I'm tempted.
You're tempted too?
I'm tempted to play the same team, yeah. I'm tempted. Will I do it? I don't know.
Caoimhin, what it was like for you and the players to get such a statement victory against Portugal?
Yeah, it was obviously it was a big occasion for us as a team. I think we were due a big victory like that for a while now. But yeah, listen, all that does now is just set it up for us on Sunday. So yeah, we enjoyed the victory obviously, but I think pretty soon after the game, attention turned towards this game and how important this is. So listen, all that matters now is Sunday.
But I think you and a lot of the other players definitely felt that there was a big win in you. You were just waiting for that moment.
Yeah, for sure. I think, like I said, I think we were due one for a while. And yeah, it all came together on Thursday night, and it's going to give us a lot of confidence now for Sunday. You know, when you get a big win like that, it gives everyone a big boost and fills the whole team with a lot of confidence. And I think we're going to go into Sunday now ready and prepared.
And Heimir, just for you, the fact that the objective is very clear. The players know exactly what they have to do. With Hungary, a draw might do them. Does that put a little seed of doubt in their heads or change their approach, give them a little bit of...
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know how they see this game or see the opponent. And we don't care. We are trying to focus on us. That's a big task. First of all, focusing after a good game, building on that one, just realising what it was that created that win and try to reproduce that. Stop looking at or talking about what happened 2 days ago, because focus on the next task is now the most important thing. We said we would always take it if we go to the final match, and we still have a chance, and everything is in our hands, and we grab it. We love the fact that it's in our hands now.
Good luck to you.
Gavin Cooney, please.
Caoimhin, do you and the squad feel that there's more pressure on Hungary going into this game, given they're at home and need only a draw?
Yeah, potentially. Maybe. I think it's been quite a while for them as well since they've last qualified for a World Cup. So obviously, there's going to be a lot of pressure on them, and their home fans are going to come to this game expecting them to go through. But listen, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves as well. You know, we really rate ourselves as a team and put pressure on ourselves to qualify for a major tournament. So I think there's going to be pressure on both teams. It's a big game. So yeah.
And Heimir, what's the most difficult thing about facing Hungary, and are you expecting a slightly different approach from them than the one you saw in Dublin in September?
Yeah, like I said, we don't know how they will approach this game. Obviously, they have belief in themselves. They are at home in front of the fans, have been leading, at least having the biggest opportunity, probably close to celebrating, finishing with a win in Armenia, and then seeing us win in Dublin. A setback in their celebration, delay on their celebration. They think hopefully we can delay that a little bit more. Yeah, for us it really doesn't change much, our approach. But you asked the coach. in the Hungarian press meeting how he will approach the game.
Ed Leahy, please.
Heimir, I suppose just in terms of the Portugal game, you said you saw weaknesses and you exploited those weaknesses and you executed perfectly. Have you seen similar weaknesses in this Hungary team throughout the campaign? And are you confident you have a game plan to exploit that and get the victory?
Yeah, we always analyse every team and try to find some weaknesses. But on the day, will they be there? Sometimes it happens, sometimes not. That's the life of us as footballers and coaches. You go in with a plan, but you might need to change it in 5 minutes or whatever. So, yeah, we obviously will have done before when we met them in Dublin, and obviously looked at every game they played since. And we will always have in our mind some weaknesses, yes. And we will try to exploit them, yes.
And then I suppose just the confidence is there, the belief is there. When will you know, like how long can you wait to see who has the energy for this game? Do you have to wait till match day to sort of assess the players and see?
No, we'll see on training, and we're in regular talks with the players who played majority of the game. So we know exactly where they are, both mentally and physically. But there's a training now in a few bits, and that will be the last check.
Stephen Doyle.
Heimir, Seamus Coleman is playing really well. We can all see that. But can you talk to me a little bit about the impact that he's having on making his teammates, the squad, mentally stronger over the last couple of games?
Yeah, probably Quiu can add into this, knows him more than I do. I've been unlucky not to have him included in my squads since only the last camp. But I think in general in life and all people, and it applies to football, there's two kinds of people: people that are vacuums and people that are batteries. That would give energy, will give joy, will give enthusiasm, and he is a really, really, really a big battery for this group in so many ways. So the more people of Ireland would produce more Seamuses in the future, will be better for the football team. But that's probably the biggest compliment I can give to anyone in life. He is the biggest battery I've worked with in a football team. Really a man that loves his country and will do anything, not only to shine himself, but to get the best out of everyone around him.
Caoimhin, could I ask you, it was clear to see Seamus having a huge impact on the pitch the other night. He's instructing the defence at times where to go, that kind of thing. Can you talk to me a bit about the influence that he's had from a playing perspective on the pitch?
Yeah, obviously, I think, like you said, it's pretty clear to see his leadership on the pitch. He's one that has the ability to tell others where to go and what to do, and also focus on his own performance. Pretty good as well. But yeah, I think like the boss said, I think he's a selfless player. He wants everyone else to do well. He gives 110%. He drives the standards in the team, and yeah, he's an inspiration. Obviously, a lot of us in the squad look to him. He's a lad who's been there and done it. He's played in so many important games already for his country. So we'll definitely lean on his experience in the next today and tomorrow really. And yeah, he's played in obviously a major tournament for Ireland, so he's massive for us, and yeah, we don't take him for granted.
Before we move into the embargoed section, is there any questions from the Hungarian media for the live? Yes, this gentleman here. Might have to use the earpiece.
Szép napot! Írország a csoportkörben mérkőzésenként nagyjából 3 sárgalapot átlagolt, mégis az ellenfeleknél fordult elő eddig 3-szor is piros lap. Ez a csapat taktikájának a tudatos eleme, hogy a párharcokban keményebben lépnek fel, és ezzel esetlegesen az ellenfelet is be tudják rántani ebbe a keményebb játékstílusba?
No, I don't think we're any different in duels. We are careful, though. We always speak before every match about being careful in the yellow cards. We want our best players to be on the pitch, not sidelined or banned. But that's something that we speak about before matches every time, the 1v1s and the duels. And we like to win more duels, but we don't like to have yellow cards, and especially no silly yellow cards. And that's why we don't have a sending off yet. Long may that continue.
Thank you.
We'll move into the embargoed section now. So everything from this point onwards is 6 a.m. tomorrow. Please respect that embargo if possible, please. And we'll start with Neil O'Riordan here on the front row.
Heimir, was that a coming-of-age performance for Troy Parrott? Like, we've obviously known about him for a long time, but he hasn't started too many games for Ireland, and the majority of them were probably a few years ago, and he was kind of overtaken by Evan Ferguson in people's perception. But I guess on the back of his club form, he really kind of stood up to the mark on Thursday. What was it, a coming-of-age performance where he, I guess, showed his level and his potentials, which we've long suspected was there?
Yeah, no, I don't know the background of Troy. I didn't see him play much before, etc. And I don't have the privilege of have seen the players from their youth national team games, etc. But since I came, he has been on the up, and we've played him a lot. He's closer and closer, has been closer and closer to playing for us. And yeah, he started last year, probably majority of in this campaign, the majority of the games. He was unluckily injured in September, coming back in October, but coming from the summer where he was top scorer in Europe, would have been nice to have him in September. But yeah, no, he's at the moment he's flying at his club. It's nice to be watching him. It's a really good league for him to be in at the moment, and he's enjoying it.
And secondly, just on Finn Azaz, he best known as a technical player, but I guess he made a kind of statement tackle in the game. I know it got a yellow card, which you don't necessarily want, but how important is it for all players to be able to do that, both sides of the game, to get the result you need tomorrow?
You always need that when you play a team that's ranked as high above us as Portugal was. And yeah, we always like two-way players. I think Ireland would always need two-way players. And it was nice, I agree. It was even nice to see him get a yellow for two tough tackles. But he, as like everyone else, did a good tactical game. We played as a unit. Now you've taken Seamus, Troy, and now Finn. Talked about them individually, but I don't think it was something individual or there was a one hero last game. I think it was really a good collective win, a solid unit playing against Portugal, and we need that one again. And again, just saying, we need to remember what created the win, not just enjoying it and celebrating it. What created the win against Portugal, and we need to reproduce that now, tomorrow.
John Fallon, just on the front row here, please. Thank you.
Caoimhin, how you doing? You made your debut here just over 4 years ago, and since then, in terms of competitive games, you've been the team has been out of the mix going into the final window in each of the campaigns. This one is fairly straightforward. You win tomorrow. You don't qualify, but you're within 2 games of getting to America. Does this feel real? Can you visualise a tournament now, first major tournament of your career?
Yeah, I think so. I think, listen, before this campaign started, the goal from the whole team and the staff was to qualify for a major tournament. So that's always been the dream. Like the boss said, I think start of the campaign coming into the last game we would have taken, if we win, we qualify for a playoff. So yeah, definitely. Listen, I think we've set it up for us. It's you can feel it's a big game. You can feel it's going to be a big occasion. Yeah, we're more than ready. We're looking forward to it. We're excited, and yeah, hopefully we can get a big win.
And just finally, you mentioned about Hungary's wait for, I think it's 40 years since the World Cup. Was that something that your former teammate Dominic Szabsai would have mentioned? You would have got the sense from him that that was the big thing that we're missing, having qualified for 3 Euros in a row?
Nah, he failed to mention that one to me.
Owen, please.
Hey, Caoimhin. Do you go into tomorrow's game thinking keep a clean sheet and you're going to win? And has the mentality of the squad changed over the last 6 weeks?
Yeah, listen. Obviously, that's going to be the goal from a defensive aspect. It gives us a lot more of a chance anyway, for sure. And yeah, definitely, I think the last 2 games now have been back-to-back clean sheets, which is good. Really important. You see when you keep a clean sheet, you always have a chance of winning. So. No, definitely we've looked very solid defensively. We've not given up any chances. So hopefully we can do the same again tomorrow.
And do you remember much about your debut out here?
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah. So,
Does anything stand out from it?
Yeah, I made some nice saves.
Mark McCann, please.
Caoimhin, maybe put Neil's question about Troy Parrott to you, because you would have played with him a bit, the under-21s as well. Just how you've seen him grow, and from a goalkeeper's perspective, even in training, what it's like having him kind of bearing down on goal on you.
Yeah, like it's not been any surprise to me how well Troy's doing at club level, and then how well he did on Thursday night as well. I think that was definitely coming from him. But no, I've been with him since 21s. He's been a really good player. He's had, maybe had some tough times as well, but since he's gone to Holland, he's been unbelievable. He's been scoring goals. He's full of confidence, which is important for a striker as well. And yeah, to watch him grow has been really nice. And I think he really was due that big moment in an Ireland shirt. And I think now once he's got that, he's just gonna be hungry for more. You can see already he wants to score tomorrow. So yeah, it's nice to see.
Paul Rowan, please.
Heimir, hi. The 3-day turnaround between the Hungary and Armenia game proved a real problem. What are you doing differently this time to make sure? Obviously, there's the distance factor. We all know about that. But what are you trying to do differently, just to sort of give the squad a sense that this time the result can prove different in the end?
It's a little bit of everything. First of all, load management. We tried to be careful on that one. We were lucky that we were leading 2-0. We could rest players, do substitution earlier than probably we would have against Portugal. That was a good thing. Also giving some players valuable minutes. Load management, and then it's psychology. It's just psychology. We turned that around from a loss to a win last camp, so that makes us. We lost in Portugal, and then we won the second game against Armenia. So no, it's a little bit of everything, and the players are aware of it and do their bit to get a maximum recovery and a maximum energy now.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of talk in this campaign, particularly about mind games, be it from Ireland or the opponents. We particularly the Portugal game, even more than the Hungary game. You Cristiano Ronaldo, you might have got inside his head and putting pressure on the referee. Do you think there's a kind of an obligation on you to sort of stay within the spirit of the game while also trying to get that little psychological advantage? Because we're not supposed to be putting pressure on referees. In an ideal world, do you feel that there's a certain line that you have to stay either side of in that respect?
I really don't think about it. I don't think we are playing mind games. We were just unhappy with the referee in Portugal. A lot of questions about that game, but you know, that's finished. I don't like to talk about this, and we are not trying to play any mind games. We just want to prepare us well for this game as a team. I'm not thinking about anything else. I just wish all referees to have a good game.
Paul, Dan, no. There you go. Thank you. It's not an exclusive interview. Thank you.
Heimir, can I just ask, after the last game against Hungary, you said that the chaos had worked well for you. I know that was maybe the nature of the game, the way it panned out, but can we expect more chaos tomorrow?
Yeah, I hope the opponents will be the same as us, not knowing what we will do. So chaos is one of the things, or high pressure, or going higher and go man to man is an option. But here we're not going to say what we're going to do tomorrow. But I think you know this team well enough now to know what to expect.
And Caoimhin, can I just ask you that feeling on Thursday night in the stadium at full time, 50,000 Irish people, celebrating the moment, like, how does that compare with anything you've experienced in your career? And as a group, does that just give you a taste for more of that, to see what could happen if this team could take off?
Yeah, I think definitely. I think it was a special night on Thursday with the atmosphere. Certainly, I think a lot of us lads in the group probably haven't experienced that before. And yeah, it was incredible, and definitely given me and I think the whole squad the fuel now to go on and do more and experience that. Yeah, I think I didn't think it gets any more special, but if we qualify, then that would probably be amazing. And especially, these fans, they travel everywhere, be it Armenia, Hungary, wherever they travel in their numbers, and they always support us, whatever the results. So to give them a major tournament and for the whole country to give them a lift would be special.
Final question from Dylan.
Just a quick one there for Caoimhin. Like, you saw the atmosphere Thursday in the Aviva Stadium. You probably saw on social media the entire country's trying to find a way to get over here at the moment. Like, how do you manage that yourselves inside the dressing room? That excitement, trying to stop it turning to mental fatigue or anything like that. Like, how do you manage that excitement?
Yeah, I think obviously you need to stay calm. You need to, be focused. There's still a game to be played. We've not done anything yet. We've not qualified for anything. You need to use it in the right way. But yeah, for sure, it gives us a boost seeing how big of a win that was, and how the whole country gets behind you, and how. Yeah, like you say, you see everyone wanting to get over to Budapest now and get tickets and flights, and yeah, it definitely gives us a boost. Yeah, our focus now is, and our motivation is to give them fans a great night tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. Training starts at 12, and we will see you out there.